I thought I would show you real quick how to do beans. One of my foodies that went to the Sedona retreat reminded me about beans because he's making beans in his Instant Pot. So I thought I would show you guys. Today is actually bean day. I am collecting my food prep here. I'm going to be making lentils. I've already got my lentils in here, and my MO, my modus operandi, is I usually do 1.5 to 2 inches of water to cover the beans, and I just ensure that I don't go over the max mark. All the Instant Pot bowls, this is an extra bowl that I bought. It is not the one that came with the Instant Pot. I have two. I have my regular one. I have a steamer basket, and I also have a steamer rack. Ooh, I'm making a lot of noise. And I have a glass lid. You can use any lid. You don't have to buy this lid. You can use any lid from any pot to make your yogurt. You don't have to use this lid because I don't like my yogurt to have the chance of smelling up like beans or onion or something that I might have been using in my cooking. And these rings, these rubber rings, I have them in different colors. This color is for cooking beans and foods that are gonna be smelly. And then I have a separate one that I replaced for when I do soy yogurt, but so that I don't have to keep replacing the rubber ring, I use any lid on top for when I'm making my soy yogurt. So go check out that recipe. I just took out mung beans. I did them at 0 minutes, and I'm going to be having like a late afternoon snack lunch. And it is going to be mung beans and some cabbage, and I'm going to mix in some Brussels sprouts and radishes. This is a Yasberry organic superfood rice. It has absolutely nothing other than the organic white grain, not white, whole grain raspberry rice. The whole purpose is this: we do not have white rice in this household. We never eat white rice. We don't eat white basmati or jasmine or anything like that. I don't love the brown rices, so we migrate towards the red rices, the black rices, the purple rices, and we migrate towards now this Yasberry that McDougall mom turned me onto. So I'm trying it on for the first time with my mung beans. So I'm going to make sure and have enough of a portion of the mung beans. I'm going to cover my rice. I'm also putting some cruciferous veggies, which is my cauliflower, and I'm going to add some more cruciferous veggies by putting some Brussels sprout shavings on top. Jay's not here, so I can eat all the Brussels sprouts that I want. He does not love Brussels sprouts. So although he does like the raw ones, I've been giving him raw ones and he doesn't mind them. And sometimes if I roast them, he does like them, but he's just never liked them. He doesn't like the smell of them. When he used to go on business trips, I could cook all the Brussels sprouts cooked that I wanted. I should cook some for myself tonight because he didn't like the smell of them. So he always used to say, please cook them at least 2 days before I come back so that I don't have to smell the Brussels smell in the house. So he's not so bad about it anymore. But I cook them in ways that he likes them. So find ways to feed stuff to your family. If they don't like it one way, you might be able to find another way. So I'm going to put a little crunch here by putting these little radishes in here. So I'm going to have my bowl, and I'm probably going to toss it all up. And I'm going to put some teriyaki balsamic from California Balsamics. You guys know that I can't live without my stash. I have a huge stash of them here. And then I just pick whatever flavor I think is going to go great with whatever I have cooked. And I don't know, I'm thinking mung beans, Asian, although I didn't flavor them. So I'm going to put the teriyaki balsamic, California balsamic vinegar. So the next thing that I'm doing is my lentils. I didn't even wash the Instant Pot from my mung beans because why? It's just beans, right? It's not going to flavor it or unflavor it. If you absolutely don't like it, then wash it in between. Do more work. I don't care. So here are my lentils. I'm going to put them in here, and I like a 0 setting because I don't like them to get too mushy. And I find that that is just enough. You can do a natural release, but if you let them sit there like I sometimes do and forget about them, they will turn mushy and it will turn into like a lentil soup. So if that's what you're looking for, just let them sit there for, longer than the natural release. If you want them firmer, as soon as they're done, then go ahead and let them naturally release for about 5-10 minutes and then finish it off manually so that you have a firmer lentil. So it's that easy. If you didn't cook them enough, and I'm doing a 0 setting, and if you didn't cook them enough, then you can do another 0 setting and get them to the al dente that you want. So I'm doing pressure cook, and I'm just going to do 0 setting. I've got it sealed and it's going to go. The next ones that I'm going to be cooking are bola roja. They're frijoles. They're Hispanic frijoles, and I don't know if you can appreciate that they're round. They're not kidney shaped. They're almost like a ball, and I'm hydrating them in water. And I've rinsed them out a couple of times. I got taught that when I went to Colombia, just to rinse them out 4 or 5 times. And if you want to quick soak them, what you do is you get them to a boil on the stove or a 0 minute or a 1 minute setting in the Instant Pot, and then you let them sit for 15 minutes or so. And that's almost like a quick soak method, as though you had soak them overnight. I'm not soaking these overnight. I'm only soaking them a couple of hours. So I'm going to be doing them in the Instant Pot probably about 24 minutes. The round frijoles, they're harder. So I'm going to let you guys go, but I wanted to show you. I'm trying out this Yasberry rice with organic. It's an organic superfood rice. It is a purple rice. There's absolutely no other ingredients. There's no sodium, there's no oil, there's no sugars, there's nothing else in it. Be careful because they do have other packets that do have added sodium, and they have coconut and coconut milk. So if you are thinking of buying them, make sure you read the back. Not all products come in whole food plant-based form with no sauce, no salt, oil, and refined sugars. So be careful with that. So bye foodies, hope you're having a happy day. So I'm going to I've been adding kombu to my beans because kombu is a great source of iodine, and in a plant-based lifestyle, we do still need to get iodine because we don't want to become iodine deficient. And a lot of people don't know that it's not just about buying iodized salt, which we try to be minimal about in our whole food and plant-based lifestyle, but you do need the iodine. So whenever you're cooking your beans, make sure and put some seaweed in there. It's going to give it a hint of sodium, saltiness, but it's just going to give it an umami flavor, and you're not going to have to add salt to it. This is a sea vegetable. It's going to be filled with nutrients, not just the iodine. So when you're cooking your beans, put them in there. So I'm